Hey, hey, hey. What's happening, everybody? I think I said this on last stream. Can't believe it's Wednesday already. These things happen quick. Whoa, blasting the music today. Oh, let me turn that down just a hair. Guys, let me know if you can hear me, you can see me, all the good stuff. Before I dive too deep into everything. As per usual, while I'm setting things up here, we have a pinned comment right up here at the top. If you guys are planning on sticking around to the end, jump in there, have yourself a chance to win a spool of PLA Plus by 3D Max. You must be in the United States, have to be present. Let's say hi to the good people. Let's see. Once again, I can't see the people slightly earlier, but that's okay. Hello, everybody. Thank you all for being here early as well. KG Nell, already looking for a Micron Plus, and looks like watching my videos has helped. That's fantastic. Yeah, there is very limited documentation on these things, huh? Yeah, this model for sure. The M2 was less. I mean, the V0.2 R1 was less. The Trident had the most. The Trident had all the documentation you could possibly want. One Eye 3D, he's loving the girth. All right. Iceman, hello. Nigel, Vitaly, what up? Rodolfo, how you doing? Zach, Eric, Gryfang, Burn Car Print, load of clips here early, huh? Got my roll today. Nice, cool. I'm glad you got it. Yeah, how long did that take? About 2 weeks, 2-3 weeks. Hey, Lewis, Martin, Rafa, how's that kid so far compared to the FiSec? I would say the quality is on point. They package very similarly. The main difference so far is Formbot doesn't give you like their own documentation of any kind, whereas FiSec at least gives you photos of the completed products and then where to wire everything. So they kind of expect you to just use the stock Voron guides, and if you modify it in any way, or even their kit is slightly modified over the Voron docs, you kind of have to just figure it out, which so far it hasn't been too crazy. But you know, if you guys are watching the streams, I have gotten confused here and there, but that's a part of these builds and a part of the fun in figuring it all out and getting it, you know, going and troubleshooting it. And I'm very happy I have people here that help me, you know, in the comments as well. Hey Jeff, how you doing, buddy? Man, your build looks incredible, Jeff. Like that tool changer that you posted in Discord just looks insane. Yo, hey, yo. Oh, I can't move the thing. Jeff, thank you, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. 10 gifted memberships. Look at that. First for filament, nice. Yeah, it was black plastic wrap, like a legal package. Yeah. When they come from Florida, they come out in the black wrap plastic. Jeff, thank you, man. I really appreciate that, and welcome everybody who's now a member. Appreciate that. I do have a bunch of videos in the works, but all of them are gonna have to take at least minimum another week. Unfortunately, I've just been kind of slow with them lately. I basically unboxed 1 million machines, and now I have to test them all, and it takes time. But yeah, thank you. That was very nice. Nice way to start off. Lots of hype about this machine. The Micron. The Micron is definitely getting popular, but that's because the 2.4 is extremely popular, and this is just a smaller version of the 2.4 and a fun challenge to build. So yeah, I can see how it's popular. That K2 promo looked good. Yeah, it did. Yeah, I think that's what, coming March or something like that. So in about a month. Finished my first ABS print, and I think I was too eager to remove from the bed. Oh, I left the mark on the PI where it was. Is that a thing? It depends how much it could have taken off, and yes, that is a thing. You could remove the coating from the sheet. My suggestion would be to just continue using it until it doesn't work anymore. Had to restart YouTube. Oh man, you know, thank you very much. If you weren't here, you know, thank you very much for that donation. Very generous. And I was just congratulating you on your tool changer build. It just looks so incredible. I hope it gets a ton of attention at Rocky Mountain. It was way too quiet for my office. I can actually hear the stream. I need to start up a printer or two. Sorry, I'm late. What I miss? Hey, Da Vinci, no problem. No, nothing yet. I've just been saying hi to everybody and drinking my coffee here. Yeah, you know, the more I look at the tool changers, the equally as excited I get, and also scared I am, because I'm starting with a smaller platform. And I definitely want to try. I know this is going to be against a lot of like what people recommend, but I totally want to try to keep the mini stealth burner hot end to keep that aesthetic. I know Dragon Burner might be a better performer, but I like my setup on the V0.2 so much. I would love to just mimic it as much as I can with multiple tool heads. So outside of the carriage itself, because I can make the carriage different. I would, man, I'm gonna need some help, man. Because the more, like I said, the more I look, the more confused I get, Jeff. Oh, I know. I've been watching Austin do his thing. Hey, Timur. Hey, Kenneth. How you guys doing? All right, music okay? Volume-wise, I'm okay. Volume-wise, I got the K1C printing back there, and it's so freaking loud. I can't even hear the music. MGN 9 got released today. MGN 9. What is MGN 9? Like the rail? Like the rail MGN 9? What do you mean, sir? I looked it up, couldn't find anything. Anyway. Oh, you have a stealth changer? Oh, okay. Nice. Okay. So, as far as this project goes, can't hear the K1C, but you and the music are coming through loud and clear. All right, perfect. Whoa, look at that. Desolate color. What happened there? White balance. Auto. There we go. That was weird. Oh, it's because I had all that blue on the last stream. Wilmar, me too, man. Me too. Me too. Oh yeah, I almost forgot the photo above me right there. So shop.3dprintsos.com. Guys, go ahead and check that out if you guys want some cool merch. There's some fun shirts. All the designs are my own. There's not only shirts, but there's also hoodies. More importantly, there's these mats. These work mats are fantastic. I need to order another one for my office. I illustrated a bunch of different hot ends, and we have them in all different colorways here. And then the hot ends are also on these awesome mugs that I've really been enjoying. So go ahead and pick those up. I made the prices as low as I could humanly have them on here. You know, $16 t-shirts, and you know, like I keep mentioning, I think it's cool to have merch that people buy and get something physical for their support. Whereas something virtual, it just might not feel like you're actually getting much, you know? So I feel like this is a cool thing. So check that out. That's shop.3dprintsos.com. Let's see how many guys are in the giveaway. 8. Good chances to win. Good chances to win. All right, we are here in the build. I have the build right over here. Let's see, are we focused? We're focused enough. Let me start to get some parts. I already have the hardware laid out like I normally do right here, because I chose not to print anything. But maybe we'll get the gantry together today. I don't know how much longer it's going to take. I know the hot end I won't be able to do probably all in one go, but you know what? We'll just work through it and see where we end up. Man, if you guys can see the, well, it's not wobbling because of that, it's wobbling because of that, but I have like a warp on my table on this cutting mat because the Creality dryer gets so hot on the bottom, it actually, not melted, but it warped my table topper over here. So there's a nice hump in it. I gotta use a heat gun, I guess, and put something flat on it or something. All right, let's just dive right in and get a little bit of work done. All right, so let's do this. Let's set up a camera so you guys can see what I'm working on. Here we go. We'll be building these. Let me zoom in just a bit. Console. Let's zoom in just like this. And I'll try to keep it in the frame as much as I can. This is probably one of the coolest parts, right? Building these things. All right, what else are we gonna need? We're gonna need one of these, from what I remember, and these puppies need to get loosened. That's the wrong one. Now, of course, I Loctited them because I'm a genius. Genius level. See if I can break them free now. Okay. They are moving. But hey, at least I know they're not coming off. That's a benefit right there. Dang, how much looser do they need to be? Wow. I'm actually surprised. It's quite a lot of turns. All right, now I'm actually concerned. Let's, why is that happening? Those grub screws are almost out already. It's too soon to run into a problem like this. Yeah, I mean, the grub screws are definitely not holding on anymore. I have a feeling some of that Loctite got on, like, on it. All right, you know what? Let's not break the 3D printed part, so let's take that off. I use Loctite on my printers when I put them together, but didn't use Loctite red. I'm using Loctite, well, the bottle's red, but it's blue Loctite. It's medium strength, which is what I typically use on everything, but maybe because this is also small. All right, let's see if I can get something under here and pull it up. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, okay, so my theory was correct. It's just that the Loctite seeped through a bit. And this thing is just kind of glued on it a bit. Oh, yeah, okay. All right, well, at least it's nothing serious. All right, let's do this one now just to get it prepped. So in the last stream, for those following along, I ran into a problem where I definitely didn't have enough pulleys to put these together. That's why they're not put together. And that was because I did the heavy-duty idlers, and those required geared pulleys in them, but the geared pulleys didn't fit, so I used the regular ones. And what that ended up doing was I ended up having to remix them. So I did a little, there we go, I broke this loose. I did a little remix in Tinkercad, just real quick to get them on there. And I'll show you guys in a second once I make sure this is workable. Hey-o! Of course I launched it. Yeah, so that's what happened. There's just some Loctite seeped through. Okay, there we go. We're back. We're back. Everything's good. All right, camera, zoom in on this. Why is the color so wild over here? It looks just red. Let's fix that real quick. I don't like that. Color. White balance. It's on auto. There we go. Make it like an actual real color. There we go. Hey, Austin, how you doing, man? I was just talking about you earlier. Welcome to the, well, thank you for subbing. Welcome to the crew. Appreciate you, good sir. Martin, how you doing? Don't see, yeah, he's better 2.0s than smaller bits. Yeah, so I started filming it a bit. He's over there with his hater blockers. Right over there. And then we have my shorts. Look how wide I am. It's crazy to see. Like, this is why I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to make this, and this is going to be like a before. I need to lose some weight. There's a leg over here scattered. Here, check this out. It's my third leg. Yeah, it's coming out pretty good. But I started filming me putting this together, doing it with my daughter, so it's taking a little bit of time because sports and after school stuff and whatnot. So I'm doing it with her, so it's going to take me a little bit. But that's the next video. It's this being put together. Then I have a comparison between a few different cheaper machines, like that Infomec back here, which is a huge surprise. A couple others, but that's why you don't see that one. Just ordered 2 more work mats. Awesome. Thank you, sir. We'll expect a little video from me then, but thank you. I appreciate that. I hope you enjoy those. Why is now this camera not focusing? This is gonna throw me all kinds of off when things like this don't work. Face. Focus on the face. This. Focus on this. Ha! There we go, I think. Nope, it just likes to focus on the shorts. Yeah, there it goes. Nope, it's focused back there. It's fine. Okay. Is that for tripod? That could mean too many things based on the things I said earlier. I just had dirty hands. Nice. Hey man, just got a film yesterday from the giveaway a couple streams ago. Nice. I'm glad you got it. Yeah, like I mentioned before, they shipped out 9 at the same time. So like I said, they bundled them together. They're not just going to ship out single orders. So yeah, it took a little bit there. How's it feel pulling your own leg? Kind of interesting, actually. Right, exactly. So, live streams are going to still be consistent with them, but the videos have been kind of taking my time a little bit more. I've been really enjoying the camera and just working with that a lot more. So, just, I'm going to keep going. Wow, Lauren, you're making a big mistake. Go back to Fallout. I actually want to watch that. I'm going to try to ride the Peloton tonight and catch an episode on my hacked Peloton, since it's basically just the TV now. Austin, how's the build going, man? I haven't caught up since the last time I was in your stream on Twitch. But man, it's looking so good. I gotta buy so many things. I'm kind of scared. And like I mentioned earlier to Jeff, I want to. You're gonna be like, why, man? But I want to do the mini stealth burner. I want to keep that aesthetic of like a stockish looking Voron. It's in my luggage. Awesome. Yeah, I remember you talking about you found the perfect suitcase for it, I guess. It's pretty good. Got the first 3 down, enjoying it so far. Nice. You're talking about the show? I'm guessing you're talking about the show, Gryphon. All right, let us build one of these while I chat. Otherwise, I'll just hang out and not actually do anything. Which I have been known to do. Oh, I also forgot I took these things off, and now I have to figure out where they go again, because I don't remember which direction I need to put the plug. Does it tell me right here in the manual? Let's see. Attach the drive stepper. Orient the motor so the wiring is facing toward the middle of the printer. Okay, that's gonna go this way. So the middle of the printer would be. This way. ABWS. Yes, Fallout the series. Right. Hey, Pro. Have you used your X1C yet? I have not, Southern. It is still right behind me back there. So the first machine I'm going to unbox is going to be the A1 combo. Just because I'm doing a video that compares some budget machines, and that is technically speaking, the budget machine. Like out of everything, from what I understand. So it's gonna go right along with what I'm working on. So I'm gonna do that one first, then jump back to this again, and then jump back to the X1C. So it's a long-term thing, and that's it. I don't have any more. Well, there are still some machines to unbox, but there's nothing that I'm like that's like jumping out at me. So I'm just gonna take my time, finish all the projects as much as I can, and then, you know, things will come in anyway. Things you know, printers get put out anyway and sent over. So A1 Firestarter. No, the A1 Mini. The A1 Mini. Surge, I got two. I got the right here. I got the A1 Mini combo and the X1C Plus. Surge, because I get in every stream there's like 5. But every single comment, there's a minimum 1 a day, maybe more. Especially in the Discord, people ask me. They don't ask me which machine they should buy. They ask me, hey, is it this machine or this Bamboo? It's pretty much every single conversation that I've ever had with anybody looking to buy a printer. And that's for good reason. They're amazing machines, right? There's things that I don't like about them, but there's things that are inevitably just unbelievable, and they've changed the game. So, and as you guys know, I like to have machines on hand to be able to give, you know, my opinion on it. So I need to have it. I need to have it in order to make some kind of actual opinion on it that makes sense, you know. All right, so I'm thinking I'm orienting this wrong. It said put it in the middle. And this, I think, goes this way. Let's see. Let me try to like somewhat put it together. I think that goes that way, or does it go this way? There is a photo of this. I don't need to. I shouldn't guess, I should say. Aha, here we go. Okay, so it's this way. Aha. All right, gotcha. This goes like this. Almost decided to guess for whatever reason. Ridiculous. I need this guy. Nope. Where is it? This guy. Also, why am I using that? Aha, that's why. Because I need this. That was an epic little tune for like 30 seconds. My and it moved away. Couldn't see it. Good problems to have, right? I think Feder means the A1 Mini. He hasn't put together the A8 yet, so I doubt. Yeah, right, exactly. My P1S has been great. My X1Cs are a lifesaver. Yeah, that's from what I understand. You need something quick, that's the one, because you know very likely it's going to just produce the part. So far, for my Voron builds, I've tried to make it so that the Vorons print the Voron. But yeah, I could see how having a machine like that would be very nice. And so far, Austin, I've had that experience exactly with the Q1 Pro by Chitty Tech. I have it in my office, so you know I'm there every day. So if I need something printed, I do it during work while I'm there, and it's just. And same with everyone that's used it. It's just super consistent, just works, don't have to touch anything. It's super boring in that way, but it works really well. Hey, Icy, you print with fresh PI bed, just looked at it and realized I did not take off the clear film. Whoops, well that's not gonna stick. Bamboo's just A-Net rebranded. Nice. I'm running X1C for around a year. It was my first printer. Oh, wow. Infomec TX last week with all the upgrades. Nice, cool. Yeah, that's going to be a super fun experiment. Considering how much cheaper it is, I think you're going to be really surprised. Because, like, how much less is that? That's, what, 4 times? 4 times less? You know, is it going to be 4 times worse? I doubt it. Nice, that's cool. Yeah, the Q1 Pro has been a blast to just use. I have Bamboo, but I always found myself printing on the Flash Switch 5M. Really? Just more fun, easier to use? Why is that? I'm kind of curious. Is that Girl Dad arm brand that one's bleeder so they know probably have they know why. They know why. Good eye, first of all. Yeah, it was my wife gave me this to me as a gift. I've been wearing it ever since. Apparently, whatever this brand is, the Little Words Project. Apparently, you're supposed to have like words on there that encourage you and whatnot. And like people tend to have like a bunch of these things on there. And apparently, if you see someone having a struggle or something along those lines, you're supposed to give it to them. It's like a pass it forward type of thing. And you know, she gave me this as a joke. I'm like, girl dad, which is, you know, fantastic. I love being a girl dad. But then like, so if I, you know, I only have one. I have one 8-year-old. But so if I'm like somewhere and I see like a dude with 3 or 4. Am I just supposed to give him my bracelet? Like, hey man, you outdid me. Here you go. It is, and it's only gotten better so far. That's true. That is true. It is significantly easier to replace. I do the same with Flashforge 5M and I have a 5M and I have. Yeah, I mean the 5M has been really making its rounds lately. And like I said, the updates have been great. I have done nothing so far in the stream except for chat, so my apologies, everybody. I'm gonna try to at least get something done here. All right, let's make some stacks, baby. M3 by 25 mils. We got the big boy somewhere. We need 2. Oh, the Infomech is as quiet as you mentioned. The X1C. Oh, it's gonna be. If you have an X1C, I don't think you're even. I think you're just gonna laugh. Because how much louder because I always talk about how loud the K machines are, the K1, the K1C, the K1 Max, and then everyone always tells me that the Bamboo machines are even louder, and these things they're insane. The 5M, the Infomech's not even a comparison. There's just some fan noise, slight fan noise. All right, we got these bearings. Oh, right, I said I was going to show you guys. So this is what I was missing. I was missing a whole bunch of these things, and that was because these little guys, okay, let me tuck this camera into here, maybe. Does this work? There we go. This little guy. So I remixed this bottom piece to have enough space to now hold those. So now that these are in here, I now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bearings available to me to use, which should be enough to make these stacks. Oh, I was supposed to put these on from the bottom? Or no? Oh, okay. So wait, whoa. It is the round one. Why you confuse me like this? Emmanuel. These are also the updated ones. No, it goes from here. Yeah, and that's gonna screw through this way. So this one, the reason why I'm concerned is this one has a hexagonal shape, and the one in this manual is round. Upper Y end stop. I don't have end stop. I'm not putting end stops on here. Which one is that? Is this one? It's got to be this guy. All right, let's do this one first. Right? Pulley up. Yeah. So if I flip that, does it look like that? Yes. All right, so we need 2 of these. And 325s. Make sure I got the right ones. And 325s. Looks like I need button heads. Not these socket heads, so let me change that, because there are both here. Interestingly enough. And I missed that in something earlier and then caught it. Yeah, VHCS. All right, button heads. We're dropping those into here. Is it me or this manual is worse? Like, I feel like I have way more questions about everything in this damn manual in comparison to the previous two builds. Like, it just seems just a little bit more confusing for whatever reason. Like, for example, like, I know I'm a simpleton here, but like in this photo, are these two going into these holes right over here in the back? Or are they lifted higher and are going into these recessed holes? Because according to this photo, if I hold this up like this, they're in the front, with that stuff in the back, which means they are here. Okay, so they're here. Like I said, I know I'm simple here. And then, am I using spacers or am I using washers? These are M5 spacers, so definitely not M5 spacers. So we're using washers. Gotta wake up in a few hours on my flight. Cheers. Hey, thank you for popping in here, Austin. I appreciate you as always, man. Have a great flight and enjoy the festival and festivities. With the Bamboo firmware update, P1S is really quiet. You only hear the fans there. Oh, no, nice. That's good to know. I updated my firmware and it's slightly quieter, but far from quiet. My buddy's A1 Mini is far quieter till the fan roars to life. Hey, Nuno, how you doing? Truggy, you're right. One of my hesitations with the build, right? I will sell my X1C when a good Clipper AMS system comes out. I hear Creality version of AMS will be open source Clipper. I hope it's a good design. Yeah, I wish I knew more. Yeah, I know nothing about it. They've been very secretive with that stuff in comparison to everything else so far. I don't have the ins anymore. All right, so we got that. Nothing in between these? No. So just one more bearing on top. Then we need two bushings on top of that one. Well, spacers, bushings, whatever. And then another stack. Bam. And bam. And then followed by another one of these. Okay. There we go. Let's not forget the camera. Okay. And then looks like we put it on, and then we do need these M325s. Now we're doing socket head. And we need 3 of them. All right, so what, do I put these on? I guess so. Let's not drop anything. No promises. I'm kind of surprised that just goes right into plastic, to be honest. Out of all the things on this build that have heat inserts or something really specific, that seems kind of odd to me. Look at this one. This one is going crazy how far it goes. Hopefully I did that correctly. Feels good going in there. Come on. All right, and now let's align this pulley. Oh, of course. There we go. There we go. Okay, so that should be aligned right there. So now let's tighten that back up. Easy peasy. All right, that's that. And now we have these three. These three are going to go into the recessed holes. Okay, and that goes into the motor. All right, wow, okay. That's nice. I need yet another. Let's see, is it this one? Yeah, actually, I'm not going to use this. I'm going to use this guy. Okay. Gotta watch out for the torque of this Hodo, man. This thing is vicious. Also, let me turn my heater off, because it was frigid down here, and now it's warm. Whew. About every step of Micron build, I say the same thing. I hope I did that correctly. Okay, at least I'm not the only one. I mean, that is my biggest critique so far of the kit, is this one has no documentation. You are on your own. Well, you have Voron stuff, but even that's outdated somewhat, you know, right? And it just, you're on your own with it, which is, it is a part of the fun. I get it, but it still would have been nice to at least have the stock build from, you know, Formbot, considering it's their kit with their own little differences here and there. And like I mentioned, FiSec did have that. FiSec had at least photos with wiring, with explanations of their specific kit. So if you bought the kit and you build it as the kit, you at least have that support. Nero pointed out the idlers on the Saval SV08 are metal to metal between the stack. Heck yeah. Hey, Papa's here. Welcome, sir. That's funny. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the release of the Saval. I mean, everyone has their own different perspective on things as well, which is always nice. That's why it's nice to have reviews and be able to get opinions from different people's experiences. But, you know, I value Nero's experience, obviously, because he's on the Voron team and knows a whole lot about those types of machines. But, you know, always take everyone's with a grain of salt, because things matter to you differently than they do to other folks, you know. I'm not, you know, like I said, Nero is the man when it comes to that kind of stuff. I fully trust him and his opinion. But you can see other people have different experiences, and that's when you get into the gray area of, like, who do you trust on these platforms, you know? All right, so we did that. We aligned the pulley. Now we're on to the next one. All right, cool. So that one is attached. This one is pointed downward. Let's take this guy off and point it down. All right, that's pointed down. We need, from what I remember, yeah, we need button heads, 2 of them. And they go here and here. All right, let's get these stacks right again. So we got washer, washer. All right, and then we have bearing, 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 bearing. And then this gets a washer to close this off like that. We set this down. I need 3 more washers. So we get 2 in between this one. 1, 2. Then that means we need 2 more bearings. One goes this way. One goes this way, and our final washer. All right, that's the stack. Let's get this on here. Like this, and wait, I put that in the wrong spot. Flip. What am I doing here? Ah, here we go, this way. Gotta love this carbon fiber texture on these parts. Looks so good. Am I right? Look at that texture. It's so nice. The top, you know, has a glue on it that I never washed off really. A little gloss on there. I'll have to wipe it down later. But looking good. All right, and now we should need 3 or was it 2? No, it's 3 of these socket heads, and they will go here, here, and here. Ow. All right, that super tight now. Look at that. Look at that gap in between. Looks so good. Jeez. This ASA carbon fiber stuff from 3D Max, I know it's not the cheapest filament ever, guys, but man, it is easily my favorite filament. Easily. It's like a hack. Also, did I break the chat? What? This chat's not even close to being updated. There we go. How many of you guys have entered? For those just entering in or jumping in, check that pinned comment at the top. There should be a way for you guys to enter to get yourself a spool of PLA Plus from 3D Max. All right, so this one, as far as I understand, I have to align that gear with the bottom belt path. So let's go ahead and push this down and align it with that bottom pulley right there. Yep. All right, and let's find the gear. Come over here, grub screw. Booyah. All right, that's good. Carbon fiber filament is nice, but you can definitely notice a decrease in layer adhesion. Yes, yeah. I tend to print them a little bit hotter and a little bit slower for that reason. But just the look of it, man. If this is something that you're gonna like maybe not see, then yeah, I can see why this wouldn't matter at all. Or if you're having warping issues, this literally solves warping. But man, if it's something you're looking at, this is awesome. That's why I really like Chitty Tech's PLA carbon fiber, because it just looks so gorgeous. It's the best looking one because they managed to put pigment in there. And I haven't seen any ABS or ASA carbon fiber filaments with pigment. Maybe Bamboo has some, I don't know. I'll see if when it comes time to use that machine, maybe they'll be willing to send me some, I don't know. I have some Basil Hayden today, by the way. It's fantastic. It's good every time. It smells good. That's good stuff right there. All right, let's keep this ball rolling. What's next on our list here? All right, that is the other side, right? The corner idlers. So let's get those bad boys. Crafted Quads, what's up, man? How you doing, buddy? I haven't seen you in a hot minute. I can't be here. I want a Micron Plus so bad. Dude, I brought the Holodonata to work today, but I didn't have time to fly it. What a bummer. But I will in the next few days. Yeah, man, the Micron Plus is a really cool machine. Right now, there's nothing on the screen for you to see, but I don't know if you've been following along or not. But we're getting there. We're making our moves forward. Here's the progress so far. So pretty excited. Pretty excited. This is probably what the biggest piece so far that we have that we're working on right now. So it should be cool. Probably not your jam being PETG. Well, so PETG carbon fiber I've also printed, and 3D Maxis carbon fiber PLA PETG, and it works perfect. It's as if it's not actual PETG. However, I printed some regular PETG and it was a nightmare, and I threw it all away. So, you know, it is what it is. Yeah, but check this out. I know I show this off maybe a little too much, but check this out. This is carbon fiber ASA from 3D Max. Look at that. I mean, that looks like some SLA stuff. This was all on the Voron Trident. Like, I can't get enough of it. Like, I feel like I need to just keep this on my desk and not use it or something. Yeah, that's just incredible. When I took this off the printer, I was just blown away. Hey, Zumi, how you doing? Makita Blue. Oh, nice. Who has that? Who has that, Nuno? Oh, 3DO. Okay. Nice. Yeah, I really would love to try that. Final stretch. Man. Yeah, but you know what? Keep at it, man. You'll be out of there and you won't regret it, I don't think. Hey, Keith. What's up, buddy? Cinnamon. That's a cool name, actually. Got to drop for a bit. All right, man. We'll be here. Come on back. Hey, Scott. How you doing? Yes, it is a wow. It is a wow. Okay. Where was I? Those things. Okay. Stay on track. Stay on track. I gotta dig in this super loud bin. There we go. Okay, I think I got them all. There we go. And we do have enough bearings for this, I think. Maybe. Why would it be missing bearings? I'll check the box again, but I'm hoping this is enough because there's 2 stacks here. There's gonna be another one of these. Yeah, this one. And I don't have 4 more bearings. Okay, I'm definitely short on bearings. I thought I fixed that issue by doing this mod up here. So what am I missing here? 1, 2. Yeah, this is all correct. This is definitely correct. This doesn't have them. So yeah, it looks like my kit is short by 4. I'm missing 4 of these things in my kit. Let me check. Well, you know what? Let's do this. Let me assemble this one. Let me assemble this stack. And then once I get to the other stack, I'll take a look at my stash, because I might have some. If I don't, I'm going to have to order them. The other thing is, I have this. I have 2 of these geared left, which means maybe... Okay, all right, hold on. Before I jump the gun, I wonder if I'm supposed to use one of these instead of them. Let me see how how this is routed. And the reason why I'm thinking about this is because they included an exact amount. Why would they give extras, right? So I need to see what the belt pathing looks like. Is there a belt path in here? No. Is there a belt path later? Because I have a feeling I need to not use them somewhere. Aha! That's what it is. That's what it is. They included a different set. Okay. I'll understand this as soon as I see an overview of the belt path, and I will be able to do it. So correction. My kit is not short. My kit is just different. Right here. So these 2, this guy. Yeah, because this is toothed right here, all the way to the top right here, and here. And this goes on the outside, so the teeth on the belt are on the outside. It goes here, this is smooth, and then boom, this one is toothed. So these 2 are toothed. Okay, that's the solution. That's the solution. So correction, once again, they included these as a stack. And not... Oh, here, let's do this. So the original kit calls for 2 of these bearings like this, and they have included a stack like this. So it's a little bit taller, so I wonder how that's going to work out. But technically, this one gets bushings on the top and bottom, so maybe this just kind of cancels itself out. We're about to find out. We are about to find out if I have to reprint or refigure out. Let me kind of put them there just so I don't get confused, because that's how I roll. I roll in a confusion state. So this would be the outside here. Where's this guy then? This one goes on this one. This one is going to be that and this, I believe. All right, let's see if we can figure this out. So this piece holds that one. So these rotate around like this. Aha! Okay, I'm correct in my absolute just absolute guess there. Okay, sweet. Okay, let me go back all the way. We're close. This. All right, so first up is this one. All right. I'm just gonna rotate it the same way. Yes. Okay, we got this guy. All right, so we need button head M325. All right, let me catch up now. Now that I have an understanding, figured it out. Print some stuff in Polymaker PA12. Same thing, looks absolutely stunning. Yes, the PA12 is also very good. Focus. Thanks, Zumi. I'm all over the place, always. I love Polymaker Galaxy ASA. Best filament I've ever used so far. Nice, good to know. What type of PETG did you use, Feder? I used Tech Bear JO with no issues. Tech Bear was okay. I have so many. California filament was a big one. They sent me a ton early on. I have a ton. All of them. I've had bad experiences with all of them. Just something about me and PETG just don't work well together. It's become a meme in my Discord. Okay, so does that need stacks? Of course it does. See previous examples on how to assemble these. We use the same bearings and fasteners. Okay, so let me take that off. Let's put some washers on there. So we need one washer like that. And then bearing. Here, let me change the view so you guys are a little bit closer. There we go. All right, then this guy goes on top, and then another one, like so. Do you ever think about getting into checking out different types of manufacturing? Came across desktop CNC router. This seems awesome. Yes, yeah, the Carvera Air as well that just came out, super affordable. So one of my goals before I even started YouTube with 3D printing was to wait out 3D printing until you can do it with metal, because I could never afford a CNC. One of my like just weird goals pretty much since high school was to try to be able to make parts out of metal. I've always like been into cars and always been tinkering in everything that I do, whether it's bikes or RC, whatever, and I always have wanted to make some kind of parts out of aluminum. It's just been like a dream of mine. So yeah, I think the Carvera Air is actually the closest so far that I've personally seen to a home, you know, desktop style, covered, all in one, kind of like printers are now. So yeah, I've been following that one. I can't splurge and buy it, unfortunately, because I spent all my money on the camera. But I would love one of those. I'd love to check it out. It's kind of like a personal goal of mine to get there at some point anyway. So those are for the idlers, XY joints. Yes. It took me a while, but hey, look, I figured it out myself. Interesting. I thought the tooth idlers were discouraged. No, they're encouraged. You want tooth idlers. They don't damage the belts over time, so on and so forth. They're discouraged if they're ever meeting the back of the belts, obviously. Yes, Nuno, yes. Tooth idlers are discouraged. They just don't last as long. It's the first time I'm hearing about that. What's the live stream without a little streamer confusion? That's just my live streams. I've watched plenty of live streams where everyone's super confident, gets everything done in like an hour, and then everyone's gone. Mine are like 3 hours of confusion. Yeah, Fedor 2.0 is definitely going to take over soon. What's your experience with cheap PA/GF from Amazon? I have not used cheap PA/GF yet. Unfortunately for me, all the stuff that I've bought has been so expensive that you have to like cherish it almost. But totally worth it. I just bought some for my office to have, just because we print parts for carts and cars and all sorts of like typical stuff, not typical. Practical stuff, so I wanted one for the office. I don't remember exactly off the top what I got, but it was in the $50 range. You have no idea. Don't feel bad. Alright, cool. See ya, man. Thanks for popping in here, man, and nice to see you as always. I'm here for the confusion. All right, good. It's not the confusion part itself. It's the figuring it out afterwards. At least, in my opinion. That's the part that feels amazing. Oh, we got some inserts. We got to do some inserts. You know what that means. Oh, also, I did add a new thing to my desk here. I was working on some Nintendo stuff. I brought my lamp in from the garage. Got an LED bulb in it, but it's one of these and I can put it wherever I want it, so when I'm working on stuff I can actually see. I did have an RGB LED in here, but it instantly broke, so that's a bummer, because this would be really nice for some shots that I do on here. But yeah, nice little addition to the tabletop. I'd love to incorporate some 3D printing into that thing, but... Right, Vitaly? Yeah, I agree. That's right, Zoomy. Learn from my mistakes. Yeah, that's right. We got the Zoomy vices here. The Zoomy vices out. Alright, how many of these do we need? Oh, we need different ones. Let's get those big boys out. 35s. Give me lemons. I cherish the last bit of the Prince. Crazy person. Yeah. Yep. I definitely have a collection of oddball filaments because of that. That's for sure. Yeah, I don't know why I tend to get stingy with them like that, but I do. Where's my soldering iron? What? Oh, okay. All the Nintendo camera. Where are you going? Follow me. Come on. This way. Don't get lost. Sour all the time. Alright, let's heat this bad boy up. And I remember I had this thing pretty low because I was putting them into PLA and it was actually messing them up. But we are on ASA now, so let's go back to 350. Let's go 350. There we go. Boom. That camera's so cool. What is that? Oh, thanks. It's the OBS or OBS bot camera. It's like a gimbaled little 4K camera, and it uses AI to track me, I guess. This one that I'm using is also the same thing, essentially, but I'm just using it as a still camera for now because two things moving is probably too much. We need some inserts. Side note, you ever get in your car and a big old frog pops up and hangs onto your windshield? Okay, tell me you live in Florida without telling me you live in Florida. That's so funny. With that said, we do have a bunch of turtles on the back roads and toads as well, but I've definitely never had one on my car. That's kind of funny though. Trying to save him, but I forgot the sunroof was open. It's somewhere in my van. You got a little pet. You got a pet froggo. That's funny. All right, let's figure out a good way to put this into the vise without any damages. Let's go sideways. All right. You know what? Let me set this down for a second. All right, so let's see where this thing goes. It goes into the only two that are not recessed. All right, should be easy. It was easy, so that's nice. Here's the second one. They fit so well. These parts are so well designed. I feel like I say that almost too much now. Every time I do one of these builds. Look at that. It just looks so good every time. Beautiful. All right, and then this guy. One last insert, let's go. Bada bing, bada boom. Unplug. See ya. All right. Come on, focus. I feel like it when I talk to the camera and then it focuses. Look at all that glue. I gotta wash that off. Okay, it's not gonna focus. But it looks good. Okay. I move this guy out of the way for now. All right, back to the stack. Let's see which one we need. We needed this one. All right, let's get this onto there. Oh, okay, this is one of those where this threads into the plastic again. Okay. I feel like if anyone wants to build one of these, I think my suggestion would be to build a 2.4 first, because then you already know what you're doing. I'm running into a bunch of little things where if I had a 2.4 built, I would have already known the order. Recently, I bought a Secure S99 soldering iron. What upgrade? What upgrade from old style? Yeah, right. Pen size, but you can pull 150 watts. You can plug it into your phone charger if you on the go. Yeah, I have the Secure D60, I believe it is. Yeah, D60, and I run them off 6S batteries from my quad, and they heat up instantly. I've done so much soldering with it. I've soldered everything you could imagine with it, and it's been absolutely great. Highly suggest. Highly suggest. All right, so we got that guy in, this guy in, and now it's gonna want me to put in the M3 by 35s, and that goes into the inserts. Okay, fantastic. Where is the big boy? Oh yeah, that will just rip. That will break plastic and everything. I gotta be careful. Woo! Yeah, man, this is. Oh, it's too much. It's almost too much. All right, smooth. A little bit tight, actually. Let me undo this just a hair. There we go. Okay. All right, here's our little cute assembly. Look at that. Looking good. All right, let's make another. Okay, so we need these. Let's see. Oh, I missed a whole bunch. Whoa. My chat just like populated in. Are there cheaper options for the Micron Plus? Than Formbot? I'm not sure. I would say, if I was to guess, FiSec, I don't think they have one yet. But it would either be FiSec or Formbot for the like affordable options. I'm not sure if there are others, to be honest with you. You know, prices is just difficult because of how just crazy inexpensive 3D printers just got out of nowhere. And companies are always going to be dealing with that, obviously. But you're definitely getting quite a bit here. Not that you're not with other machines. That's what's crazy. I honestly don't know how these companies compete. But I know that what I'm paying for is the experience of building it together. Just like if you were to build, if you buy a RTR RC car, take it out of the box and drive it, or if you buy a kit and build every single piece, put your own differential fluid, shock oil, glue the tires on, paint the shell, you know, you're paying for that experience. And the results are different. Even if the RTR, the ready to ride, ready to run, is better in some cases. Nice. I was wondering how that was done. I'm new to 3D printing. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, ask as many questions as possible. If you want, jump into our Discord as well. I'm in there all day. Ask questions, and there's lots of people in there with lots of different opinions and different experiences and machines. So that's definitely a good place to get some info if you need. How did I end up all the way up here? Sorry, I think I missed it. What printer did you use to print those parts? Oh, stain one. I used the Trident, my Voron Trident, and my Voron V0.2 R1. So this Voron was built using other Vorons. What are the Vorons to support Tool Changer? I think pretty much everything now. There is works for all of them. I think the current one that has an official, no, well, it's not official, that has like a complete one is the 2.4. But the Trident is getting some version. The Micron, obviously, that's in development. That's almost ready. And there's a few others as well from different people, different styles. But the 2.4 is the only one currently right now that has complete documentation. Not documentation, has complete files and builds that are done already. Oh, Pine Sol. Yep, I hear great things about the Pine Sol. Throw it on Mini. Yep. That's the cheap one. That's true. Well, it's not exactly these things, right? It's the as cheap as possible pre-built version, if that makes sense, which isn't always the most fun thing ever. Where are we at? We're here. So that's this way. Oh, we're building it on this time, huh? No, I'm doing it right. I got confused again. Confusion, typical confusion. All right, that's gonna go this way. And this will go like that. Nope, not like that. Like this. Yes. Like that. And like this. Okay. Let's get that in there. Apparently you can over tighten these little guys, obviously, because there isn't that much plastic really right there. I thought I heard you mention the Q1 Pro. Oh yeah, I was just mentioning that that machine has been kind of like a push button machine at the office, kind of like kind of what people describe the X1C experience to be, or the P1P, or the whatever. I would say, in my personal experience, the Chitty-Tech X1 Pro has been the same for me. It's been just push button, any material, get it printed and move on type of machine. A bit soulless, but also fantastic at the same time. Depends what you're into and what you like. Obviously, you see me making this thing, you already automatically can kind of guess what kind of things I like. All right, that is good. We're looking good. All right, here's the second one. Just looking like candy over here. I mean, that looks like injection molded to me, to be honest. Also, for anyone following along with the Infomec TX, I found the issue with the banding. It was an over extrusion issue. I reduced the flow to like 90%, reprinted the same bench sheet, way better. Way better. By the way, I decided to go with the TX. $100 early bird discount for the SV08 was not worth the risk. Thanks for your help. Absolutely. Oh, okay, that was you. Your name must have been different in Discord, because it's hard to veteran Fallout in Discord. It's always hard to put the names, connect the names together, because people have 3 different accounts usually. But now I know. Cool. Looks good. Thanks, Caleb. Cheers. All right. What's next? What's next? What is that thing? I don't know what that is. Did I print a Y end stop? Oh, Y end stop. We don't need no Y end stop where we're going. All right. And I bet you I put a nut in there for that thing, which means it's going to be a nightmare later. All right, so we are assembling the X-axis. The X-axis is this guy, big boy. Chicken milk. Any kind of milk. Any kind of milk. At this point on my channel, we deal with milks. Various milks. All right, M3x8 button head. Important to note because they have different versions of different screws in this kit. M3x8. Here's 6, 10, M3x8. Nope, 12. M3x8. Here we go. And we need 4 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then M320 button heads. 25s, 35s, 30, 40, 16, pretty much everything but 20s, of course. Here's 20, and we need 2 of them. Bee milk, nice. I'm leery on chitty stuff. My X-Max 3 has been less than satisfactory. Some days it prints beautifully, and the next day I have to basically set it all up all over again. I know what's going on with that. Are you using the screen to set the offset and then also using the front end to save and do other things as well? So I have 2 of these. I know it's not the X Max, but it's the X Plus. And the issue with them is if you use the screen for any reason, it adds its own Z offset that's in the screen settings, and it adds it on top of whatever you have in Clipper. So if you were printing and you needed to adjust the offset and you didn't do it in on the front end of Clipper and you did it on the screen because it's super convenient and you're right there, the next time you load in anything and then you touch the screen, it adds that value on top of what you had. That's why your second prints or your third prints, whatever it is, come out and then you're saying you have to set it up all over again. I found that glitch. I made a video about it. It's for whatever reason, and they're not the only ones. A bunch of manufacturers that develop their own graphics for the screens end up doing it this way, and it's not good. I put out like a PSA. So my suggestion, Stain One, is to do it one time and then stick to either only doing the Z offset on the screen or only doing the Z offset on the in the firmware on the front end, and you can't mix them. As soon as you mix them, everything gets messed up. In fact, on this and my second version of this machine, I don't even touch the screen. The only thing I do is I turn this machine on and I just pretend that it's headless. I do the rest in fluid on the front end side. And they have been rock solid, especially if you let them heat up. I mean, I started out 2 months ago in 3D printing hobby, and now I have 3 printers. Started out with a Flashforge 5M, then bought a Bamboo Lab P1S with 2 AMS systems. Nice! Hey man, that's a good set of machines too. It's a great time to be in 3D printing, man. I couldn't do that. Like, you couldn't do that a couple years ago. It's just they would all be trash. That's the problem. You would have one working one and 2 projects. Then they put out the A1 Mini with the AMS on sale, and I had to get that one. Nice. I don't blame you. I took out the wrong M320 because I started reading and talking. Why can't I find them? 12, 20. These are button heads. Oh, I put them in the wrong one. Great. Great. I put those into the wrong ones. I don't have socket head 20s in this kit. So that's yet again a slight deviation between the two. As in like the regular documentation and the kit. I should technically be taking notes on this so I don't remember. I mean, so that I don't forget to mention this type of stuff in the review when I get to it. But yeah, it looks like we don't have socket heads. I'll just use these button heads. It's fine. It's just like you'll need two different tools, I guess, but it's okay. Yeah, that's why I asked about changing XT interface with stock clipper screen. Right. I'm actually quite impressed with the TX interface, to be honest. I would say it's pretty damn good. It's so easy and just so fast to use it. I would give that a chance before you consider swapping into something. It's just good. It's clean. All right. This one goes on the right side. So let's take out this little guy and let's slip this in. Look at that fitment. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. And I'm gonna have to put in some M3 nuts. I'm gonna need 6 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Look at that luck. All right, let's get 2 into there. And then 1 will go on the bottom in a second. Actually, I don't need the one on the bottom, right? No, I do. All right, let's do these top ones first. All right, so the way I'm going to do it is... Ow! Ow, 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 I just stabbed myself. All right, let's put this one... Let's push this in and line up that hole. Right there. And now let's do the second one. Right there. Let's get these 2 in there. I think they tell you to keep this loose. Yeah, don't tighten the X-axis all the way. All right, got that one on right away. Pure luck. Let's see if I can get this trend going. Did I get it? I think so. Yep. Okay, let's keep that loose. Flip that bad boy upside down. Slip this in there. Nope, not that way. Wrong orientation. That's what she said. Let's put this guy in here. And this one, since it's not a button head, needs this Allen key. Tighten it first and then loosen it so that it goes into where it needs to go. All right, that is that one. Look how nice it looks with the hardware like that, actually. That's fantastic. Looking good. All right, one side done. Did I put this up correctly? Yes, I actually put the logo there correctly. Look at that. All right, on to the next one. Okay, so I need to slide in these nuts. Yeah, you made a naughty joke. Time from time, you know? All right, let's slip this one in there yet again. Rinse and repeat. Okay, move this one right along here. That one here, that one here. But what about Z offset? The whole thing I said was about Z offset. Everything. Z offset over everything. If you want your Z offset, is there a third way to do Z offset? Maybe like in the G code? Oh yeah, there is. You can do Z offset in G code. So there you go. If you really want even more Z offset than they give you, you could jump into the G code and add a third layer. I started to regret buying the Infimec when I heard about the 5M, but after seeing the 280C nozzle and it being proprietary and how much louder it is, I made the right purchase. Yeah, so then it was loud because they had always-on fans, and then with a firmware update, they updated so much of that stuff. It obviously is still that same loudness, but at least it sits completely idle. They even made it so that the screen turns off and it just really faintly has their logo on it, which is a super nice touch. I almost didn't expect them to do any of this kind of stuff just based on how VoxLab carried themselves. Hey, Derek, how you doing, man? Long time no see. Probably end up with a fourth because I want to build one of these. Yeah, so check my links in this video where you can get one. AliExpress is your best bet for any of these things. You can get one from their site as well, but I think Ali tends to have sales that are just better. So check out the links. Yeah, the tweezers are sharp. Ooh, sneezing. Ooh, that was a doozy. I managed to hit the mute button in time. You should take up gambling. I'm really liking the VoxLab Midnight Blue ASA. VoxLab has a Midnight Blue ASA? Wow, that's news to me, Wilmar. Alright, so we have ourselves a loose, not tightened, because this thing needs to be like racked. How do you rack a 2.4? Like on a Trident, this stuff like has its place and it fits. How do you do that on this? That seems like a challenge. All right, what's next? Let's keep going. Aha! Now we're on the front idlers. I did that already. I did that. Here we go. So it's just saying put on the idlers. Okay. We went ahead and did that. Okay, now we're sliding these in flush. We did that. And then here we're sliding these in flush. All right, let's see. So this, let's do it how they show us. This guy going like this. Slide that flush. Okay. And then we need M3 by 12. Those are M312. Where are you hiding? Probably directly in front of my face, as usual. Here we go. M312. Is the Wi-Fi printing in the Infomec working with Orca Slicer? Yeah, they have their own. Yeah, anything. Southern single sub. If you have anything that runs fluid, it will show up in Orca, and they included their own profiles. All right, for this one, I'm going to need 2 more of those things. Wherever I put them. I actually had to print these from our last stream. All right, so we got these. They're offset. Let's get some M3 nuts. And we need 4 for each. Wow, we're gonna need a lot right here. All right, let's send in 2. 1, 2. And then let's orient this correctly, because there is an actual orientation. And this goes to the outside. Is that correct? Let's see. Yes, because that will hang off. They make all these little faces on these things. It's kind of hilarious. All right, let's get that down in there. Oh, just my luck. All right, let's get power tools out. And I missed the screw, or the nut rather. All right, there's one. Now I gotta figure out how to get this guy aligned. And then, funny enough, all that's gonna have to come off anyway. Because I will have to put a belt in there. Definitely a challenging build, just in general. Like, in comparison to the other two, this one is particularly complex. All right, what can I put here to hold this? Here we go, like that. Let's get this guy in there. All right, that is good. I will just keep them loose. I'm guessing this is saying install flush. All right, that's not necessarily telling me that I have to tighten it or loosen it. I'll just keep it loose for now. Okay, what about the bottom? Let's just keep going. You got this. Nice. Words of encouragement. I have a FlashForge 5M. It just works. Prints flawless. Best user experience so far. Now with the native work of FlashForge slicing. Yeah, they have been doing so much work with that. And did you see there's a new app now? They have like a new app that they just released. Okay, now this one, this side. Let's move this over here. Now let's get this guy. We can remove these from this one as well. This one will go this direction. This way. Slide that in like that. Let's put this over here for it to rest on. Let's get two more of these. One. Push that through. And two. Where'd it go? There it goes. Second one. All right, now we find one of these that matches. There you go. This is this one. Does it go out? Yes, it goes out. All right, and this one. Let's see if I can get two of them in on this one. Hey, nice. Got them both. Look at that. It's rare. All right, and this makes, like I said, it makes some pretty funny looking faces. Oh, and there's one on this end too. Hey, this one's kind of offset, and this one's straight. All right, so we got two of these. Now I believe we either connect them. I'm not installing that thing, nor this thing, nor any of this. I probably need that. I probably need that now that I think about it. Because that is for a chain. And I think I avoided the chain. Let me check my parts. Okay. So maybe not. I remember I printed all these pieces. This has got to be directly relevant. Clicky probe, no thanks. Nope. Okay, so that chain is the printed chain. We're not doing a printed chain. We're doing their chain. And I printed both the 2 and the 3. I guess we're gonna have to do some inserts. Where's the hardware? And check which chain we actually have. All right, here it is. All right, here's our chain, and we have 3-hole. All right, so I don't get confused, I'm gonna throw away the 2-hole. And where's my vise back? Let's get this back out and installed. All right, you go here. Let's heat you up. Bada bing, bada boom. Be back in 20 minutes. All right. Yep. Go ahead. We'll be here. I've seen guys run without chain if doing CAN bus, just an anchor cable sleeve. I am doing CAN bus. Right, because this isn't the Trident. And I'm doing sensorless. So what I actually need there is not... Okay, first of all, Charlie, thank you very much for saying that, because I was about to do all this. And I am doing CAN bus. And I have this piece. Where is it? Okay, I have these pieces, and I believe they are related directly. Alright, so both of these are what? What is this? This one has both... Aha, okay, well this one we don't need. So this has inserts and... Wait. You need this, you need the chains because the motor wires. Yeah. Motor wires. Here's how I'll do this. Formbot. Micron. So, right. So this piece that I'm holding is it's both. Yeah. So this piece has both. So this mounts like that to it. Is it this way? Man, I wish there was like a better view of it. Yeah, I would assume it's not this way. I'm assuming it's this way. Aha, okay, yeah. So it's like that. No, that doesn't make any sense. Oh, it's behind it? It's on the back of the gantry? Not on the inside. Okay, yep. So this goes like this. This mounts like this to the back of the X. This is where the wires pass through for the tool head, for the CAN bus, and this is where the chain goes for the motor wires. Yep. Okay. All right. So I do need inserts, just not in the other thing. But thank you again, because I wouldn't have looked at this. The other one goes on the bottom. Of course it does. Of course it does. Oh, and that's why there's hardware there. Okay. Where'd I put it? Over here? Nope, not this one. What'd I do? I chucked it in the trash right away? You know, as much as I love troubleshooting and figuring... Oh, that's in here. As much as I love figuring things out like this, it'd be fun not to. Go in your hand, goes on the gantry. Okay, cool. Thank you. All right, that means I need actually 3 more of these. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Let's throw those in. I love how smoothly these things go into ASA. Like, I feel like when you're putting inserts into PLA, the PLA gets so hot so fast that it just almost goes in really quickly, like into just almost a liquid. But I like how slowly and controllably it goes into ASA or ABS at 350. Obviously, if you crank it, it'll go light speed. All right, just below the surface to make a little lip. Yep, looking perfect. Give it a chance. There we go. Nice. Perfect. All right, let's do this one. This is the perfect little vise. Thank you, Zumi, very much. All right. Now, for those just jumping in while I'm over here working, if you guys are planning on sticking around until 12, there is a pinned comment at the top of the chat where you can enter to win a free spool of PLA Plus if you're in the United States and you're planning on being present. Just make sure you fill out that question, because if you don't, I will have to choose somebody else. Cool. Here we go. Here's this one. Do I need a metal bar on these CHC hot ends? I don't know what you mean. What do you mean metal bar? Well, helping each other is a smart people. Do I need a metal bar on these CHC hot ends? It's getting in the way of my hot end build. I'm not sure what you mean. But then you know your machine inside out. Yeah, that's the best part. That's really the best part. That's why if you ever watch reviews of these kits, everyone like forgets, you know, the whole thing, because by the time you have it running already, it's like just your kid. Like, it's your kid. Nah, one last week. It's real, guys. That's right. It's where the heater and thermistor cable are coming out of the CC. Oh. Yeah. It's just so that it doesn't flex there. It's like it's just the thing to help you know, not flex too much. Strain relief, that's the word. Strain relief. Hey, Luke, Digital Dragon, what's going on? What's going on, my friend? You got everything packed away for your trip to Rocky Mountain? All right, so I'm guessing here. Is this? I mean, it doesn't matter right now where this goes or what orientation, but it will matter shortly after, and I have no idea where and how this goes. I've been watching but chatting. Oh, nice. Okay, cool. Which Hoda do you prefer? would get if not a lot of cash. With decent tools, I'm a mechanic and spend too much on Snap-on. Okay, so if you're a mechanic, these tools might not be for you because they're way more oriented like in their design. Like this isn't one of those tools that you're gonna just like toss around, like has that soft touch. But I do gotta say, like I do a bunch of tool related things myself, like outside of 3D printing, like car stuff. And this thing has so much power, it very rarely needs charging. I would get this one over the little one. The little one's just better at smaller stuff because it's less powerful. But this thing, you can use this for anything. I've used this to put together furniture, all kinds of stuff, and it uses your standard size of bits. Like, you know, you can get your standard drill bits to fit in your standard extensions to fit with this, and this one is inexpensive. Now be careful with this 3.6 volts. There are two versions. The one that I suggest to people is the one that comes with this. I even keep this packaging even though I don't need it. This packaging, this is the one that comes in this packaging. The one that comes in the rectangular one has less batteries and less power. So I would go for this one, and they're always on sale. I think in their Amazon. If they're not on sale, there's a link down in the description to 5% off of Hodo. So I would obviously check both. Amazon is Amazon, you know, and they're always on sale there, I think. But if it's not on sale, check their website, and you have 5% off with my coupon. Yes, you need it. You can bend it a little to make. Oh yeah. The strain relief. Yes. Doing laundry now, packing tomorrow. Nice. Heading to the airport 5 a.m. Friday morning. Ooh, fun. Nothing like a good old 5 a.m. Friday flight, huh? Oh yeah. I would highly suggest this one then. It's called the 3.6 I think it's called 3.6 cordless is what they call it. To use a filament dryer, I use a ton of them. I'm surrounded by filament dryers. Which one do you suggest? Think about the Sunlu S2 and the Creality Pi. Out of those two, that's tough. Okay, out of those two, the Creality wins because of its ergonomics, because of the way the filament path doesn't open with the lid, because of the way the PTFE tube is. I would pick the Creality over the S2. Even though I loved the S2 for so many years, I feel like I'm almost like backstabbing it. But there's things about the S2 that I don't like that the Creality one 100% addresses. So I would say the Creality Pi out of those two. If you can pull one of these S4s, I would suggest that over everything. I know they're expensive. I know it's like hard to get into. But having 4 spools in there, printing out of it in any way that I want, such easy control, so fast to heat up, that thing is the best one. It's just big. It takes up as much space as a 3D printer does. Have you guys in the chat got Clipper running with the 80 M5? I've seen video. It tells you how to do it. Yeah, well, I haven't gotten it running, but I did send that link out to a few folks and have gotten the link myself in the Discord. Yeah, it seems like it's not only doable, but should be pretty cool. But, you know, it works so well. Why mess with it? Like, as much as I love to tinker, that particular machine lends itself well to just staying the way it is. And I think the FlashForge has actually done somewhat of a good job. I wish they were a little bit more open source about it. But they've done a great job making that thing just tuned. And the profiles in their slicer are surprisingly good. All right. I still don't know what to do here. And this is like a stupid thing to be stuck on. I'm guessing I'm putting this on here. Does anyone know? Luke, maybe do you know? I don't know if you've built one of these. Actually, yes, you have. I just don't know. I don't know if this is the right thing because I have the updated Gantry, and you know all these docks are outdated. And it's kind of frustrating, to be honest. There's too much guessing. Just a bit too much guessing. Like, I think this goes on the back because that just makes sense in my head that it goes here. I could be totally wrong, But I guess it's also adjustable later. It goes on later. This goes on later? Zoomy. It snugs up on the motor mounts. But it also holds the chain. Doesn't that mean that it's in the middle? So it just goes to the right, all the way to the right. Because I'm gonna need, I gotta make sure it's in there because I won't be able to access the nuts later. The S4 is expensive, but main concern is size and heating 4 spools simultaneously. Yeah, those are all valid. That's all valid. The chain goes in the back of the beta gantry. Right. Okay, so that's correct. All right, we'll go with this. All right, so I need to preload this thing with way more. 2 on each corner here. You can pull up the CAD. Yeah, I probably should have done that. That's probably the best manual of all, isn't it? Just pull up the damn CAD. All right, we got that. M3 by 10. M3 by 10. Where are you hiding? Okay, let's see. M36, M330, M340, M316, M335, M320, M36, M2.56, M212, M26, M48, M38, M325, M325, M312. I ain't got no M310. I think 8 will work. Let's give it a test. Hey Jack, how you doing, buddy? I bet. How much delivery time expected for the TX? They don't have any estimate. Oh, you know, it's coming from China, so 2 weeks. I would say 2 weeks. All right, let's throw this onto here. Slide that in there. And then this side as well. Oh yeah, that's a good feeling. Rest that right there. And I put this on backwards immediately. Immediately and instantly put it on backwards. Fantastic. That's how I roll. I roll wrong. And then we fix it. Okay. All right, let's put these in first. Come on in here, buddy. There we go. That's 1, 2 lined up. Let's get this side. Gotcha. All right. Let's see if I was correct about the 8mm screws. Oh yeah, totally. Totes. Totes my goats. And I'm leaving it all loose so that I forget later and I get frustrated later. You're doing sensorless? Yes. You're doing the R1 gantry? Yes. Yeah. Thank you, Charlie. I appreciate that. Yeah, no, I'm going sensorless for everything. Once I did that on the Trident, there's 0 chance that I'm doing it on any other Voron. That's for sure. All right, let's flip it this way. All right, now let's get these in there. That worked out. Let's get this. 1 and 2. Did you modify the extrusion in the back? I did not. What do you mean? What do I have to modify? I heard it might be a different length. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I have not. I did not hear that, and I did not do that. Going to have access to the nuts. You got to have access to the nuts. That's a necessity. Necessity. That's a good joke. I like it. I didn't modify mine, but I had the LDO kit. I don't know. I don't know, but I don't like the sound of that, to be honest. I guess we're going to find out very shortly. All right, that part is quote-unquote ready for the next part. Here, let me snug just at least one of these so it's not a floppy mess. There we go. Still a floppy mess, but way less. What electric driver is that? It is, I have both the little and the large Hoto. Discount codes for them are down in the description. I believe they go on sale on Amazon though, so I would check both if you're into them. This guy, the 3.6 cordless, like I mentioned earlier, lasts forever. I built like 8 printers with this one thing without charge, and it's so powerful I have to keep it on setting 1 because setting 3 will like tweak your entire wrist and it hurts. This one's far more gentle, but way better for like M2 size screws because this one will just strip them instantly. This one uses standard size bits. This one uses the smaller kind. I don't remember what the names of these are called. But they both have their strengths. Both USB-C. This one I believe is cheaper. This one is actually really expensive, but also has 2 power levels. As you see right there. And I have another version of this, like a cheaper version, that was so much worse that it's not even worth talking about. Hoto. Yeah, Hoto. Yes, erector sets. You just pin the info on the screwdriver. I think I have it in the description, Petty. Down in the description, I think Hoto is there. That's what she said. Okay. Let's do it anyway. Let's keep going. Okay, now we're attaching the X. I guess we can flip that back over. This way. Oh, and I gotta attach this also. Was I supposed to do that already, or that's next? Oh, I think I was supposed to do that. Oh yeah, that's already the. Okay. Let me attach this, and then I'll attach those, because it'll help make things square. All right, so this goes facing forward this way. All right, the width does seem correct. Like that seems correct. So that's nice. M2 by 12s. Where are you hiding now? I did see M2s earlier. M2 12 right here. Awesome, thanks. Got an old thing I need to replace. Yeah, I think you'll be surprised. If you're going to be building a bunch of printers, I would do, or just working on things, I would do that 3.6 cordless. That thing's just a monster. The little one's great too, but for a different reason. That's good on like RC cars, like I said, M2s, some M3s. I wouldn't necessarily use it for M3s. Here we go. So we need the tiny piece. Here we go. Yeah, like we're talking tinies here. This one will be perfect. And one of the other benefits of this one is it locks out. So a lot of the two previous ones I used, when you use it, they don't lock out, and you can't actually use it as a manual driver. This one locks out. So when it runs out of juice, like to push, you can just use it manually, which is very nice. Let's see if this will be an example here. Yeah, like see, like you push it, and then you can kind of tighten it so that you're not stripping anything. Very convenient. Hey, Mr. Walkman. I was joking since I am actually asked about it often. That's true. Nice. We're making some great progress tonight. I'm very excited. I think I'll be able to do the hot end and hang this thing next, which is a major step in the build. Obviously, we have electronics after that, but the motion system is, well, kind of the main thing. All right, that is ready. And now let's get this part done. Ooh, even that's racked real nice at the moment. I dig it. Okay. Can I stand this up? Is that a thing that's possible? All right, I won't be able to get the nuts in there. All right, let's make it as even as possible and set it this way. All right, we need 2 to go into here. What a great beat. Almost reminds me in a way of some old school Eminem or something. Like some song that never existed. All right, I don't remember which ones these were. Was it the 12? I gotta go all the way up. This one, yep, M312. All right. M312. The little one's interesting to me. It's mostly keyboard builds. Yeah, it would be nice for keyboards. I've yet to convince myself I got the skills to do a Voron build yet. Well, hey man, I started this whole thing with keyboard builds. The 668 was my design. I don't know if you're familiar with that 3D printed keyboard, but yeah, that would be really nice. A small one. Just keep in mind that this one in particular, as much as I love it, I fully understand that it is really expensive. And I had the cheaper one. Like I said, it broke instantly, and it didn't have the same amount of power. But this one's pricey. I think it's above $100. But the kit that it comes with is very nice. If you're gonna do other electronics, like other RC builds, quads, phones, whatever it might be, like I use them for a bunch of retro handheld stuff. This kit is amazing. It's got every kind of spudger. It's got magnetizers and demagnetizers, suction cups for screens, all sorts of ways to grab onto things. This giant monster spudger is very nice. It is an amazing kit. It's pricey, and it does charge out of the case as well. So it's pretty trick. Like, see, so this kind of just goes in there, and you charge the entire case. But you know, I'm well aware that you can get other screwdrivers for far cheaper. In my experience, you're just gonna not get the power. The power here is on some kind of different level. All right, I believe I have to loosen this as well. So which point do I actually snug all this up and make it tight? Since this is all flying, it's quite different. Quite different than the Trident build. Extremely different from the V02 build. All right, tightened, and let's loosen it. All right. Ooh. Shoo! How nice. I can tell that my x-axis, for whatever reason, is not perfectly centered here. As in, like, the rail is not centered, which is odd. Let me show you what I mean. Yeah. So if you guys can tell, there's a little bit more of a gap on this side than on this side. I thought I measured it pretty damn well, but I guess not. I don't think it will play a role, but it's one of those things that you can't unsee. So I should probably fix that before we get much further along. It is nice and flat, nice and even. So whatever the spacing issue was for the rear end, that doesn't seem to be a problem with this, at least at the moment. Oh, I see what you mean. That is actually a really cool design. I didn't realize it fits like that. That's nice. Like it like almost like clicks into the whole thing. That's cool. That is that's pretty clever. Okay, cool. My Formbot kit that came yesterday had a 180. Oh, okay. I picked up the Hodo vacuum pump and it works awesome for cleaning. Yes, it does actually. That's another one of those like expensive, but Luke, you can tell the quality of this, right? Like, I know this is a silly thing. Like, it's just silly, but it's so good. Like, this is a great product. Another thing, Luke, you can use this for is sucking the air out of filament bags. So if you wanted to put some desiccant into something like a nylon bag or even PETG, You can use this one right here. I usually zip it up, put this into the middle. If you put it in the corner, it's kind of hard to zip. Put this in the middle and just get all the air out of it, turn this thing off, and now you have a vacuum sealed bag with filament. So yeah, I'm definitely a Hodo fanboy by accident. You're not supposed to stab the filament bags. But you know how many times I've stabbed them open, ripped it open, pulled the filament out, and look at the top, and it's a resealable bag? All the time. All the time. But I also keep... So all of my spools that are in there are in individual bags with desiccant in there. But yeah. I bought like a giant thing on Amazon of gallon bags. I believe they're gallon. There might even be 2 gallon bags because I can fit 2 spools in them. And that's where I keep all of my filament. But yeah, I definitely stabbed them. I'm like, oh yeah, so nice. I ripped them open, take that bag out of there, and then I look at it and could have reused it. But I don't like those. They're like tough. They're tough to work on. All right, because I have OCD, I'm not gonna be able to continue, and I'm going to loosen this, and I'm going to align this thing because of how my brain works, and it's annoying. And I will grab the alignment tool again. Luckily, this is easy. But yeah, not something that I would definitely be able to unsee. All right, loose. Let me grab my alignment tools. It's this guy, right? Nope. Oh, this is for the little one. There we go. Uno, dos. All right, let's equidistant this thing. Which one is holding? Which one of y'all is holding me? Wait, what? Why can't I physically move this if they're all loose? What? Do I have like an extra nut in there somewhere or something like that? What the heck? I don't even understand how that's physically possible. No way. Okay, here we go. We just need to do a little shimmy shimmy. There we go. All right. Don't worry about the things that I'm doing or saying. Let me just carry on. And we'll get to the bottom of it later. All right, middle is in. Let's get the ends. There we go. Now that's not going to destroy me every time I look at my printer. Perfection. All right. Bada bing, bada boom. Let me move this back. Oh, it's not zoomed in. Oh, wrong one. That's the tiny. Let's go here. Boom. All right. Real nice. Cousin Eddie. Cousin Eddie. Sweet. So for the next part here, which is the carriage, I actually have boop to put on. So I can't necessarily follow that. I will have to pull up to see if there's instructions for it. I also have never used boop before. So there's that lovely aspect of it as well, where I have to like figure that out. What is this piece? This is for, I don't remember what this is for, but it's really cool looking. You guys remember what this thing's for? Looks like there's some magnets. Is this for boop? I think it might be. Let me get the rest. Alright, I think we need this. Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to do that tonight. Which is fine. Yeah. So this, oh right, I need some carriages in there. I don't think this is it, actually. I think that's something else. It's been a minute. I'm not caught up. There we go. It's this piece. Where are the little carriages? What is this cool little piece? What is this for? Look at this little cool little piece. A tiny little logo on there. What's that for? No, that is not used at all with boop. I wonder, what is that even for? I don't remember. All right, where are those pieces? All right, maybe I put them into the box of boop parts. Yeah, we got the rail. We got the actual sensor. We have all the hardware, the magnets, all that fun stuff. So we got this. This slides out in some kind of tricky way, doesn't it? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so this is boop. And this will go, so like this. I don't even remember anymore. I think it's like that. Yeah, it'll be like this. Yeah, I'll have to pull it all up. This guy attaches here. This thing attaches to that. This moves up and down. All sorts of fun stuff with that. But where are the little carriage pieces? I do need to find that. I remember them being black, but maybe they're not, and that's why I can't find them. Oh, here's one. Alright, so they do exist. They do exist. There's these tiny little magnet carrier, little like slider looking thing. I guess that's the downside of having all your prints in a bin. All right, hold on. Before I just wrestle in here, let me look with my eyeballs first, and maybe I can spot it. I feel like there's like an iOS game for this. Here, let's displace upward. Where are you hiding? Where are you hiding? Well, I know it's got to be in there because I did find the one. So somewhere underneath of a part or stuck inside of another part, there is a small little carriage that I'm looking for. This is going to be one of those where I have to dump all of this and then put them back in one by one in order to find it. Or I'll just end up reprinting just that little carriage. That's funny. I can't find it. Let's try this approach. This sometimes works. Can I see it? Come out, little carriage block. It worked! I found it! That's crazy. I found it. Alright. That's all the pieces for that. All those years of playing Where's Waldo? Yeah, that was just for this. Do you have any beacons on your printers to try out with a new Auto Z offset? They have Auto Z offset now? I guess after the cartographer or whatever happened. I do have it, but because it doesn't work with CAN bus, I chose not to use it on my build. I don't know. I also have this guy, the BD sensor, which I really liked actually. But I couldn't find a mount for it, and I didn't have the time to make a mount. I know this could do a lot of what the beacon can do, but for just a fraction of the cost. Once again, haven't had the chance. So what the heck is this thing for then? What tool head are you running? I'm gonna do the Micro Stealth Burner just because I love the aesthetic of it, to be honest. It's performed so exceptionally well in my V0.2 R1 that I'm just going to stick with it. And hopefully when I go multi-changer, tool changer, I'm going to stick with that. It might be tough to do, but I'm going to do it. And as far as the hardware goes, I'm going to try to keep this kit as stock as I can and upgrade parts as I need to. With this one in particular, I've already done most of the stuff that I wanted to just to beef up, you know, the idlers, the pulleys, not pulleys, the tensioners, you know, the R1 gantry, that type of stuff. But everything on this so far seems very straightforward to me. Obviously, boop is kind of fun and interesting. I've never used anything. I do have to still figure out like a brush, like a way to clean the nozzle, because, well, I don't have one. I'm thinking of maybe borrowing the code from how the K series does theirs, but there still needs to be a sensor for the very initial, so I'm not sure if that's even possible. I would personally really like it if the tool head somehow cleaned itself without a stupid brush, but I know that's not going to happen. So we'll figure that out as we go. I don't really know yet. Let's see. Better with it. Eureka, found it, yes. They just announced it recently. I got a Rev D and a Rev H. Just need to update the firmware, and you can nozzle probe. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? Give me more. Oh, you mean the tap changer, or tool changer. Hey, there he is. What's up, man? I'm still going to call you Wilbro, because I love it. Released this weekend. Nice, that's going to be cool. Yeah, I've never used the Chameleon. I've only heard good things about it. And seems like they fixed a lot of issues. But yeah, I don't know what the heck this thing is. Oh, the beacon. Okay, cool. Yeah, sorry, man. I talk about so many things, and then I lose track. All right, I think I'm gonna call it here. I think this is the perfect time to pause here, because the next thing is a complicated mod. Yeah, so the next thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna figure out how to do boop, which is unbelievable to even say those words out loud as a grown man. But I'm gonna add boop. That's step one. And then we'll do the tool head. Unless this gets mounted without the tool head. I doubt it, though. Oh, yeah, running belts and then tool head. Yeah, okay, so... Wait, how can you run... Oh, you can run belts alone. Right, this is standalone, because flying gantry. Sick. Okay, So the next stream, we're gonna set up boop. We're gonna do the belts and the belt tension, and then we will either start or complete the hot end. Although not this one. Mini stealth burner, not afterburner. Wow, and then yeah, just shove that whole thing in there, huh? Wild times. And then belts. Oh, and then electronics. Oh, electronics are gonna be wild. That's gonna be a whole freaking thing, man. That's gonna be a whole freaking thing. I'm going to check the beacon stuff. Oh yeah, no, yeah. Please report back. I'm sure you'll have. Are you planning on taking video at all? There are a few mod for brushes out there. Yeah, I'll have to look. I'll have to look. Hopefully not like the one with metal bristles. I don't like those for whatever reason. Charlie, I've actually somehow avoided brushes on pretty much all my machines because I just don't like them. I've used some optical, like my Omeron on the Trident is amazing. I love it. I don't know why. So it does have some problems with heat. So if you're going to be printing a lot of ABS or ASA, the third print or so, you got to open the doors. You got to let the heat out. It won't level correctly. But otherwise, it's so freaking accurate. I've definitely enjoyed it on there. Then the V0 is manual, so you don't need anything there. So I've kind of avoided nozzle cleaning. I shall wait for your boop build before I continue my build. Well, so Wig Central, I haven't seen your name around too much. So just so you know, I have to like skip every other week on this build. And as sad as that is, it's because I I want to get all these boxes out of here. So lucky for you guys, the next machines are bamboo machines. I know a lot of people like those. So basically next week I'm going to unbox the A1 Mini. Then the week after that I go back to this build. Then the week after that we're going to go to X1C. And then we'll go back to this build. So this is obviously going to take twice as long. So I don't want to hold you up. But yeah, I have to do it that way. There's no other way. I don't have the time. There's not enough time in the day, unfortunately. Yeah, there is. This is going to be a huge event. Like, the closer it gets, the more kind of bummed I did what I did and can't go. But it is what it is. It's all good. What days do you normally stream? I stream once a week on Wednesday nights. If something comes up and there's no extracurricular activities for my kid or whatever it might be, time opens up, then I'll do another stream. So I'll do it max of 2. Because otherwise, even when I do 2, I basically lose days that I have to edit videos and to shoot videos to do the live streams. And obviously live streams don't hit the same. Like, they're really fun. I don't have to edit anything. They're kind of like what happens during a live stream is what happens. Sometimes I can get like a clip out of it. But technically doing the videos is just better to grow the channel. But nowadays I care about that significantly less. Like, all I care about is doing these projects, having a good time, and just, checking out as many machines as I can. The growth will come if it comes, and if it doesn't, I'm cool with it. Bruh. Cool. Yeah. If you see anything spectacular, snap a shot. I'd love to see it. I can be more involved next stream. Not in Printer Rush. Yeah. 6 spool holders. Lord have mercy on us all. No worries, Jeff, man. I appreciate you always anyway. I did boop on my salad fork Micron build. I love it. What did you do for nozzle cleaning for that? Well, for those machines. I'm not in a hurry on my Micron. It's been sitting in the Gantry build for a month. Okay, cool. So we're gonna get along just fine then. All right, it's 11:30. Let me go ahead and I'm gonna end. Okay, here's what I'll do. Here, let me have a seat first, because my back is killing me. I'm an old man now. Oh yeah, that's comfort zone. All right, let's move the table down. All right. Here's what we're gonna do. No nozzle cleaning on either yet, just my fingers. All right, I get it. Well, I'm gonna find Steve Build's timeline for building boop. That's what I used. Oh, okay, yeah, that's nice too. That's very useful. Drop. Bacchiotomy. I'll take one. Next Wednesday, you're unboxing A1 Mini Live. Yes, yes. It'll be my first bamboo machine, and also first multicolor machine, and also probably the most requested thing ever on the channel. All right, guys, here's the deal. I'm gonna end the stream because I feel like this is a perfect ending point. I'm even gonna close this. We're here. Let's do this. There's 43 people in. It's 11:33. I'm gonna give you guys 2 minutes. That should be enough for everyone that's here. If you guys haven't signed up here, if you're in the United States, if you want the spool of PLA Plus, all you have to do is jump into the link that's in the top of the chat. It should be pinned, okay? And answer this question. The question has to be answered. And jump in. And in 1 more minute, I'm going to end this early and draw a winner, okay? So everybody, if you want a spool of PLA Plus from 3D Max, you're in the United States, you're going to be here to claim it, and you answer this question. Go ahead and do that. And we'll just take care of that now. Yeah, because then I'm gonna ride the Peloton a bit. Maybe watch Fallout, because I used to love playing Fallout. I even have the board game. I just unboxed it, never even played it. I want to watch that show and get some exercise in there before it gets too late in the day. How can I send you the link? The best way is Discord, honestly, Jack. Discord is the best because you can't send links in YouTube. So dope of you to give it. Yeah, I am. Thank you. Well, I'm so excited to do these. Like that, one of the reasons why I do the stream, and I know I'm not going to be able to do it forever. So we'll see where that goes. But one of my favorite things to be able to do is get to some kind of weird level on the internet where a company is willing to give stuff away on my behalf, which is just unbelievable. Because I used to do this by myself. Like the first 10, 15 of these at least, I gave away spools just of mine, like my own spools. And that got really expensive, as you can imagine, especially shipping. So yeah, I feel very fortunate to be able to give these away. And I'm super happy that 3D Max does it for me. I'm very, very grateful for them. Oh man, well that's okay. You can always catch that one back up. And you know what? You're here now. Excited to start Fallout. Yes, I liked Fallout. Okay, cool. Hey, Wilmore, thank you. Another 5. Nice. That's 15 today. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate it. And welcome to the gang, everybody. Oh yeah, I definitely have one. Yeah, it's buzzing in there. Is that what the young kids say, buzzing? Check the description for to get in there. Hey, the mat. Look at that. How is it? Honest review. Honest review. If it's trash, tell us it's trash. All right, let me end this thing. 44 people. All right, let me go to my other screen. I'm gonna miss the chat for a bit because I gotta end this thing, and I always gotta like figure out how to do it. Let's go here. I can't draw a winner because it has to end first. So I have to go to edit. Right? Is it edit? And then how do I end this now? I've only done this one other time, I think, and it's kind of complicated. Let's go cancel. Where is the end? Oh, I know. I have to set the end time to a past time. All right, so we are going to set this to 11:35:00 p.m. Update. So now this thing should be like, bam, it's over. Yes, okay, that worked. All right, we're going to go to winner. We're going to hit draw winner. We're going to draw one winner, please. Hey, we got a winner. Are you in the United States? Yes, you are. Announce winners in widget. Announce with avatar. Announce. Luke! Congratulations, Luke. It seems really nice on first look feel. I'll be on my workbench during tomorrow's stream. Awesome, 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 awesome. And also, congratulations on your win of this PLA Plus spool. Isn't that cool? Love it. That's fantastic. So, Luke, here's what you need to do. I say this every time. I don't know if you remember or not. When you have a second, hopefully like soon, go onto their website. So 3D Max. I don't remember. Is it 3dmax.com? I don't know. Check the link in the description. But head to their website and find a PLA Plus that says in stock, because they do go out of stock quite often and like stay out of stock until they make giant batches of these things. So go on their website, find the PLA Plus, the carbon fiber one's off limits, and make sure it's in stock, and then email me at fedor@3dprintsos.com. That's FEDOR. So fedor@3dprintsos.com. Email me your full name, your address, and your choice of the PLA Plus that's in stock, and I will forward it over to them. All right, let me know in the chat if that's all cool. And by the way, my email you can also get on the channel. If you go to the About section, you can get it in there. But it's Fedor, Fedor, @3dprintsos.com. Bot name. Luke, we are your father. Man, I bet you got that all your life. Sounds good to me. Perfect. Congratulations. I'll email the link. Nice. Okay, cool, cool. I appreciate that, Jack. Jack, thank you very much for always helping, man. I appreciate that. Like the video, please. Yes, Caleb, and you're also doing the Lord's work with the likes. I appreciate it. Cheers to you. Cheers to you. Appreciate that. All right, let's do a recap of what happened today. I get that, and the cool hand. That's even better. Come on, how cool is this? So yeah, this project is off to a fantastic start. You guys might have seen already. But, oh, this thing's so heavy. I forgot how heavy this is. Is it weird holding my own hips? Yes. Am I going to continue to do it? Yes. Here's what my butt looks like with saggy pants. That's so funny. But yeah, this thing is amazing. Let's see if I can get it to stand on one peg leg for a second here. There it goes. Oh, this is gonna be so heavy. Yeah. So there is some seams here and there, but other than the seams, the print quality is actually awesome. I mean, look at the shine on that thing, right? But yeah, it looks like they're just, you know, this is inevitable. This is inevitable, and I'm not gonna finish this thing, as in like I'm not gonna sand, like the way that it's gonna come out. That's just the way that it's gonna come out. So that is a lesson in probably, you know, doing mouse ears on all this is important type of scenario. But how cool is that? That just, it's got to be one of the most neat things that I've ever done in 3D printing. I'm just so excited about it just in general. Oh, you know what we should do? How about we get the other one up? Okay, how can I do this alone? All right, I have an idea. Nope. Okay. Worried about them falling because last time I did that, I broke the shorts. All right, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to set this up. Hopefully it does stand to some degree. All right, maybe I won't be able to. I don't know. I could probably do it on the table, maybe. Here, let's see if I can stand it up against something. No. All right, maybe I won't be able to do it. Yeah, there's like too much on my table. But I want to show you. I'm going for it. I'm risking the whole project. to show you guys what's going on here. All right, here we go. All right, we get one on, and then it can kind of hold. There we go. All right, now this one, without dropping, don't you drop it. Don't, there it is. What a ridiculous thing to do. How cool is this? Okay, maybe this is a bad idea. The camera's freaking out. All right, I can't show you the full thing because of the way the camera works. And I can't set it down either. You have cute kneecaps. Now that's not something you hear every day right there. On the floor, then tip it up. Oh yeah, maybe. The 3D gloop is awesome. The only thing that I didn't like consider about the 3D gloop is the time that you need to actually hold it. I didn't realize that. I thought it was gonna be more like super glue, where I can just kind of, you know, put it together and then pick it right up. But no, there's like a holding time. So that's why you see the tape. There we go, that worked. How ridiculous is this? Oh, wrong arm. So I plan on actually not gluing it. I'm gonna try some kind of Velcro scenario so that I can take it apart, so I could carry it, you know, places and troll people, mostly my family. But yeah, so this is like my hand was in my pocket. So what I want to do is, this is going to be another part that I'm not going to glue. I'm hoping to somehow have this attached with some sort of Velcro to the shirt so that I can like put a different shirt on him, even though that might not work. But One and a half men. Get some sun on those legs, dude. I'm the most pale person you'll see, for real. Like, my skin complexion is seriously, it's crazy. Camera's looking for a face that doesn't exist. Yes, autofocus on your crotch. So the fart thing is, you know, there's a lot of things that I could do with this thing. That's funny. Oh my god, Fallout Fetter. You should put the A1 Mini in your stomach and have a functioning poop chute. Yeah! Nice, I like that. Oh yeah, technically you could hollow that sucker out, huh? Yeah, I got plenty of room in here, man. This thing's wide body. I've been doing PVC, fantastic always. So this stuff is, the 3D gloop is cool because it chemically bonds the things. It's not like a layer adhesive. It like literally penetrates the PLA and bonds it together. So if you ever try to pull it apart or break it, that part is never going to come apart. Like, that's a permanent seal. It'll break somewhere else. So, yeah, HRV lane, baby. Yeah, I'm doing this. My wife doesn't want. She's, you know, she's not gonna want to do this, but I will. I will definitely be doing this. Is that a plastic can that you? Classic. I love it. But yeah, this is like here. This is what this should eventually look like. Oh. I gotta make sure I don't drop anymore because I have no more filament for any of this. But you can sort of start to get an idea of how this works. And then if I get this back, Yeah, like it looks awkward here, like extra wide, because that's actually my hand in there. So I'm still not totally sure about how in the heck I'm gonna attach this arm, because technically, like a peg would have been ideal. Then I wouldn't have needed any Velcro or anything if there was a peg here. So I might have to like glue one on there anyway and do it that way. But otherwise, yeah, this is, I'm glad this project's coming to an end, because it's been a lot. And I miss my floor. Like, I miss being able to actually walk around in here instead of stepping over everything. But, man. Anyway, I was trying to get out of here early, and here we are. Just reprint it, right. Email sent. All right, cool, cool. Yeah, nowadays you don't need cardboard. You can 3D print. Yeah, and that's another thing. So the other part, guys, before we end up leaving here is I am coming up on 20,000 subs, which is nothing really. But I do want to give back yet again somehow. So far I only have one thing. I have the scanner. And this is, you know, when I've been holding on to this for a while. Like, this was a $600-something scanner. I actually don't know what it is now. So I will be giving this away. I'm thinking maybe some filament, some like cool filament. And by cool, I don't mean like PLA. Maybe some carbon fiber stuff. Like, I don't know. I'm gonna have to purchase this. So I'll have to figure out what exactly I'm gonna give away. I would love to give away a printer, but I haven't talked to anyone about it. Like, I don't know if a company wants to like send me one to give away. I don't know why they would want to do. I don't know why any company would want to do that. But I guess I could speak to somebody. I do have an unboxed Ender 5 S1, but without me having my hands on it, it's kind of weird to give it away, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know anything about the machine. I just know that it's not a Core XY. So it'd be weird to give it away without like using it, if that makes sense. And I don't want to give away a used machine. So I don't have anything here that I would give away in that sense. So I don't know. Maybe I'll message a couple of folks and see if somebody's willing to give me more. But so far, I think maybe a few spools of filament and that scanner, and I'll do it live so that there isn't like a... I'll do it the same way that I do these spools. Like, you have to be live, we'll hang out a bit, just chat. And then I'll just do it that way, so there isn't any weird bots and spam and all that nonsense. All the Infamous XT parts are sold out. Wow. Also, I did ask for them. Like, right after the stream, I asked them for them, and she said that they're sold out and that they're going to request them for me when they get in. I said I don't mind the wait, but that is a thing. That might be why they weren't included, and might be why they put the machine out at a low price instead of waiting for them. 3D Print SOS. He watched TRSP's videos. He's giving away printers all the time. Someone's sponsoring that. Who is TRSP? Oh, the real Sam Prentice? So yeah, but he's got a way bigger pool in the industry than I do. Yeah, so I think he gives away the actual machine, doesn't he? I actually don't know. I've only caught a few of his streams. And they usually cross my path when I'm like driving. So I like pull it up, listen to it, and then obviously I can't do anything while I'm driving. I usually like donate. I donate $5 and I leave. Hodo on board. So I would love to do more Hodo stuff, but that's another brand that kind of looks at me like, what? You know, you don't sell anything for us? Like, what are you doing? But yeah, Hodo would be nice. You should do a Ask Feder Anything video. Don't I do that now? Isn't that what we're doing right now? He's not... Well, yes. I guess he's sponsored in a way. He's not really sponsored. He works for them as like a contractor. But he's not sponsored in a way where they pay him to do the said videos. As far as I know. I could be wrong there. Like, he's a host at their shows and events, but that's just like a job. They sent him 2 of the ones he gives away. Oh, okay, yeah. That makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, I'm not on that level. I'm not on that level. I have to like put in requests, and they have to go through. They have to check. They usually want requirements that I can't meet, and then I just say that it's okay. And then sometimes they go through and they send it anyway. Bedslinger or Corks Y. Obviously, I would like to give away anything. Bedslingers are still great machines. And like, for example, this Bedslinger is no joke. Like, this thing's amazing. I still use this all the time. Maybe some of the older ones are a bit dated, but I don't know. I'll figure it out. I think we have plenty of time before then. And even if we do get the 20,000, I can still go over some and then do it anyway, you know? But I haven't had time to message anybody. I haven't even put that to full thought, but yeah, maybe I'll message somebody. I guess Creality would be the best relationship that I have with a company, but even that's pretty weak. Like, I don't actually have any ties to anybody since I don't sign contracts or accept any of that stuff, and then I critique them and give the cons first. So there's no company that's like, outside of 3D Max, of course. As far as a printer company, I don't like have a direct connection with anybody like that, unfortunately. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll check all that after. I can't do it during the live streams. All right, but as far as a recap for today's stream, everybody, we got this done. We have, oh, it's so cute when you look at it like this. Didn't realize how small it is. But yeah, this thing is super smooth. We got the tensioners together. We got all the stacks correct. We got the motors on there. I centered this guy. It's even upright with the logo. Yeah, we are ready, almost ready to do this. So the next things that I'm going to do, the next time you see this, which is probably in 2 weeks, the next week will be that machine, we're going to do boop, and we're going to start on the hot end assembly. An extruder. Awesome. And then this thing will go in there. Oh, and belts. Yeah, all fun stuff. I'm really excited. And that's going to be the majority of the entire build. And the rest is electronics, wiring, and then tuning for the rest of it. Coming right along. What a cool little machine. This is going to be another cup. Yeah, this one can hold 2 cups diagonally. Actually, can it hold 4? Yeah, it can hold 4. This will hold 4 coffee cups. All 3, yes, but specifically the V0.2 is a single coffee cup warmer. All right, everybody, I'm going to call it here. Congratulations, Luke, on your victory tonight. And thank you, everybody, for entering into that, even though, like I said, I don't use it for anything. I just use it to give away this spool. Guys, on your way out, please check out shop.3dprint. Shop.3dprintsos.com. Grab yourself some fun merch. Get some mats, get some mugs, maybe get a shirt. Like I said, I keep the prices as cheap as possible. Admittedly, I am really behind on the next designs. I've just been doing other stuff, but I have 2 other designs that are almost ready. I just need to finalize them and throw them on there. I think you guys will enjoy them. But yeah, check that out. It's a great way to support me. Although this isn't like a money-making thing. I just think this is a really cool way to like give back to you guys as with like a physical thing. 99% of the funds are to the company that prints this. But I find it, I just find it super fun. So that's why I do it anyway. Got my hot end mug, nice. Have a good night. Yeah, everybody, have a good night. Waiting on my coffee cups to arrive. Man, it's been a minute, huh? That's been an unfortunate minute. Come fly soon. Yeah, I actually brought the Holo Donata to work today, but I never got out. I've been so busy at work, I haven't had a chance. But that thing's sitting on my desk, just waiting for me to fly a bit. I did fly the simulator for a few minutes, just because it's better than nothing. And man, I suck. After watching your videos, Will, it's brutal. I'm a licensed drone pilot for like cinematic style videos for customers. So like, it's hard for me to get out of that zone where aggression in those videos that I shoot actually is like, it's not looked down upon, but I can't use that stuff for clients, right? I can't use that for promo videos, only really specific things. But So like whenever I fly, it's kind of like a flowy, just, you know, going through stuff, just making shots look epic and good. And then, you know, maybe I'll do an occasional flippy floppy. Whereas I watch your stuff and it's all just cool tricks. Can't believe a drone fit in there type of stuff. It's just like complete opposite of my comfort zone. It's kind of interesting. Maybe one time I'll be able to like fly behind you or something and push my quad enough, and then we'll end up climbing some trees with because I'm not a climber. I'm not built to climb, dude. You know, so if that thing gets stuck somewhere, it's over for me. Good night. Thanks for Micron Bill. Yes, absolutely. All right, everybody. I just got my frame. Nice, nice. All right, I got to call it here. Otherwise, I'll be here for all night. All right, everybody. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking all the stuff. We'll see you guys in the next one at the unboxing next Wednesday. All right, everybody. Have a great night. See ya.